So I guess I should go ahead, stop talking, and let me double check here. It's a plastic pot inside of a real pot, which does not have holes in it. The plastic pot, I'm going to move these so I can move stuff into frame, because when I turned the camera on to record, it changed the framing. So yeah, there's no holes in it right now, and I don't feel like right now addressing that problem. I'm losing interest in this project. So I'm going to do a succulent planting. I'm going to pot with me. I've seen on YouTube. So I'm going to do a pot with me. What I'm going to pot are these incredibly beat succulent planters. This one here is not quite so beat, but it's still pretty beat. And these guys here, these are all really old succulents that have been hanging around and horribly neglected. These I know have been neglected for about a year. These are actually pumpkin planters that they're in. I got them at clearance. They had orange, they had white, and then they had these two, which didn't necessarily look like pumpkins to me. And then I left the plants, the succulents that came in them, I left them. They did start out under lights, but as I acquired more and more plants that I actually cared about, these got shoved to the side, and as you can see, not exactly under the light anymore. This one here my wife got as a gift from someone, and it sat on the porch. These I picked up. I actually got 6 of them. I used 3 already, but these 3 are left over. I got them 6-8 months ago, clearance at Walmart, and these have been virtually completely neglected since then. I'm not sure that they ever actually got watered or anything. I'm going to repurpose these pumpkin planters. They did not have holes in the little plastic pots. Did not originally have holes. I don't want to use these plastic pots. I just don't really, I'm not digging it. So I went ahead and I drilled holes in it. But because my mix is very sandy, I also took, because I don't have like mosquito screening, window screening, so I took and cut some cocoa fiber and then tore it in half, because I don't want to lose that height. Tore it in half to get that. And this one here, you can see I've already got cocoa fiber in to help hold in the soil. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to take apart these plants and this planter to kind of see what I have going on. So I'm going to get these out of the way for now. And I'm going to go ahead and take my tub of stray soil. Take my tub of stray soil and basically just knock everything into it for now. I can pick through that later. This I'm just going to toss aside for now. And I'm going to break this up, gently break this up so I don't damage any roots that might exist for these 1.5 succulents that are still in there. Look at how dry that soil is. It's like literally, I don't know when the last time these were watered. It's been months and months and months. They've been sitting on bookshelf in my office ever since I moved all the other plants out this spring. And if only I had some kind of handy dandy container to throw the non-soil shreds into. I'm gonna go ahead here real quick and see if I can't find my scissors. Let me set that down. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to see if I can't remove some of this dead foliage. There's the remains of that poor little aloe. Let's see, it's got some new shoots going on back there, so we'll see what happens. Okay, we're declaring that one dead. That one's actually got a lot of roots, so I'm going to leave soil on it. I'm just working around the roots. I'm way out of frame. I'm working around the roots. There we go. That one's still in good shape because these were outside, and so they got natural sun throughout the summer. There's one of those back. I'm gonna kind of look and see what I've got now. I've got 2 of these aloe thingies and a clump of these. this guy who wants to run. This guy here, who's, I'd say he's barely worth saving, but if you can see, he's got the two new leaves coming up there. So it's fun just to see what happens. And that would go there, and so there's clearly not enough room. So I'm going to divide up the big plants here. There's one big plant. There's a let me see if I can't. I'll mix them so that the less leggy. You know, that was the plant it came with originally. So I'm going to put it in there with the other aloe, and then that one will go in here. This guy here, I got like two like this, kind of. I mean, they're different, but they're kind of the same. So I want them to go in separate pots. I'll put the stragglier one with those plants, and then I've got the two of these that are not the same but similar. And so far, this collection here doesn't seem to have a lot of color variation going on. It's all green with a little yellowish, so that blue will stand out. Whereas this one here, if I put it together, this has some red and some white, some more of that. That's a darker green. And so if I put that together, and then this is variegation. So yeah, that's a color difference there. So that'll be one pot. This will be another pot. Let me go ahead and take these guys out of these little pots. These things have fallen off a desk or table or whatever so many times it's not even funny. Tiny little pots I don't think I'm going to be reusing. These are going in there. These are going in there. So now what I want to do is I want to fill it with soil. I don't have any soil mix. I kind of have soil mixed. Here's what I got. So here I've got a bucket. Basically it's clay chips. I think it was so I took these clay chips that you can't see because I put a lot of sand in here. And I'm going to take, this is cactus mix. I don't know how you can see the better. Cactus mix. And I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to mix it in. I'm going to try and pick out the bigger pieces because I want a fine mix, because these plants have been pretty beat up. So I want to make it easy on the roots. I'm going to go back in and pick out or break up any of the big pieces. I don't want a huge amount of the organic material in there. I am by no means knowledgeable about what I'm doing. Alright, that's good enough. So I'm going to switch these back around here. Yeah, I got crud in there already. There we go. Now that I've knocked out all the crud, I can throw in handfuls of dirt. I'm just going to give it a base layer here. I'm going to take this guy here, give him a little spot. I'm going to put more soil in there still. So I'm just going to go ahead and lean for now. Alright, there we go. And I'm going to put this guy over here. And for contrast, because this has small leaves, and this has small leaves, we'll throw this guy on this side, and this guy over here. Because you definitely want everything looking square. Not really. There's a stray piece of something there. But I want to give them room. Hopefully, I can probably give that one more room, give that one less room. Because this one here, it'll spread out. This one here goes up. And so I want those things to go up. I'll probably move that. Let me see. Throw some more soil in. Stand that back up. Throw some more soil in. Shake it level because you like to abuse the plants. Give it a good pushing down. Try and lock things into place. Okay, and because I'm running low on soil, I'm going to go ahead and call that done. I ideally want it to be a little bit higher, but I only have so much soil, or of this soil mixed up, so I'm going to set this aside for a minute and get my other pot out. I'm trying to not bury the stalks, but keep the plant planted because you have so little root base. So that is done. I threw a bunch of stuff randomly into this bucket. trying to decide how I feel about this table. Acquired it. It's a TV table for like pulling up in front of you at the couch. It's adjustable height and everything. But the little pins that lock it in height have been lost. So it's just all the way down right now, so I'm like kneeling on the ground. And it's kind of okay, because if I stand up, then I can see what the camera's seeing. So it looks like that. I'm not really happy with the big gap in the middle, especially on that one. We'll see what happens, and if these don't die in the next week or two, I might go ahead and get some. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to fertilize those. I've got here my handy-dandy Miracle Grow. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put 2 pumps per pot, simply because these plants have been neglected for so long, and because these pots are probably, whoops, a little extra there. That was 1 pump. Okay, now I feel like I need to come back and give that too much fertilizer too. There we go. I have a spray bottle I could use, but I don't think there's enough water in the spray bottle. And I do want to give these a good drenching, just to help the soil settle. I'll put them somewhere extra warm. Might even sit them on top of the heater, the radiant heater. I'm trying to settle the soil, get everything settled in, locked in place, remove air gaps, air pockets, air holes. I think that's about it. There's my 2 happily replanted succulent planters. And next time I'm at a store, I will look and see if there's something low growing-ish that I can put there. This one's kind of filled out nicely. I want to get this video up now, so I'm not going to wait and come back later to do an update. I'll come back later and do an update, but it won't be on this video. It's going to be on another video, because I'm going to end this video right about here with the reminder to do the whole like, subscribe, and comment down below. Thanks for watching.